I remember the day I got my acceptance letter. Med school, me. I was going to be a doctor. Not just any doctor, I pictured myself as a brilliant, life-saving hero, diagnosing rare diseases with a single glance. My family was thrilled. My mom told everyone her son would cure everything. The pressure was on, but I felt ready. Young, idealistic, and determined to help. Campus life was a blur of optimism. Everyone wanted to make a difference, to wear the white coat with pride. The older students looked tired, but I thought, that won't be me, I have passion, I have highlighters. The lecture halls buzzed with promise. I believed I'd soak it all up like a nerdy sponge. My dreams were vivid, comforting patients, solving medical mysteries, making a real impact. It wasn't about glory, it was about connection, about making a difference. The white coat ceremony felt momentous, like donning a superhero cape. I stood taller, felt the weight of responsibility. This was the beginning. I was officially on the path to becoming Dr. Me. Little did I know that cape would soon feel more like a lead blanket, but in that moment, all I felt was hope, and a confidence that bordered on delusional. I was ready to save the world, one patient at a time. The journey had begun, and I was all in. The world was my oyster, about to get a thorough medical exam. I had no idea what was coming, but I was sure I could handle it. After all, how hard could it be? The first anatomy lecture was a shock. The sheer volume of information was staggering. It wasn't just bones, it was every bump, groove, and nerve. Then came physiology, pharmacology, pathology, each a new mountain to climb. My neat notes devolved into desperate scrawls. The dream of effortless learning vanished. The library became my second home. My diet, lukewarm coffee, and old paper. Textbooks piled everywhere, even used as pillows during brutal study sessions. Carrying my bag felt like Olympic training. Coffee became my lifeline. One cup became three, then who knows. The baristas knew my order by the look in my eyes. Days were measured in caffeine units, not hours. With coffee, I was a faster, still incoherent mess. Stress grew from a seed of doubt to a monstrous vine. Was I smart enough? Exams loomed like public executions. Sleep became a luxury. My idealism eroded by fatigue and fear of failure. The white coat started to look less like hope, more like a demanding uniform. The heroic dream was fading, replaced by survival mode. I was just trying to keep my head above water. Late-night study sessions became routine. While the world slept, I was hunched over my desk, laptop glow highlighting my ghostly face. My brain struggled to keep up. There's only so much Krebs cycle you can absorb at 3 a.m. before things get weird. The silence was broken only by frantic page turning and sighs. My notes became illegible, a battle between determination and exhaustion. The only comfort was shared misery, fellow students in the 24-hour library looking like disaster movie extras. We exchanged weary nods, shared stale biscuits, and joked about our collective suffering. Humor was our coping mechanism. Laugh or cry, laughing seemed better. My dreams of saving lives were now interrupted by dreams of just passing the next exam. Then came clinical rotations. Real hospital, real patients, real responsibility, or at least the illusion of it. I'd imagine striding down corridors dispensing wisdom, the reality, wandering aimlessly, hoping no one asked me anything hard. The transition from textbooks to real people was jarring. I was running on fumes. My white coat quickly lost its shine, acquiring stains and a crumpled look. I learned to function on minimal sleep, navigating hospital corridors in a daze. The constant beeping, squeaking trolleys, overhead calls, it all blurred together. I was a ghost in a white coat trying to impress consultants while my brain felt like cold porridge. I nearly fell asleep standing up during a ward round. My contributions, fetching notes, holding retractors, offering weak smiles, the heroic doctor I'd imagined felt far away. There were glimmers, grateful patients, fascinating cases, but mostly, it was bone-crushing tiredness. The hospital became a surreal landscape, viewed through a haze of fatigue. My dream of medical heroism was now a low-budget indie film about a very sleepy person. Burnout wasn't a dramatic collapse, it was a slow deflation of spirit. My passion flickered. Caring took effort when I was running on empty. The hero complex was tattered. The weight of expectation was heavier than any textbook. I realized saving the world was optimistic when I could barely save myself from forgetting where I'd parked. My diet was awful, exercise non-existent, sleep a joke. Physician, heal thyself, felt cruel. My dreams changed, not Nobel Prizes, just 8 hours of sleep. My ambition shrank to feeling vaguely human again. Deep down, that idealistic student still exists, just very, very tired. My prescription? Less caffeine, more pajamas. Now if you'll excuse me, my pillow is calling.